Okay, this is Winterfell. This is also by Ted Naismith?
Yeah, Ted Naismith.
And this is where the story begins for, for your readers. But now, at the point that we are in the story now, it's been sort of destroyed and Ned is killed, and there's something sort of really sad about looking at a picture of it now, and it made me wonder, I know you're willing to tear down beautiful castles and kill popular characters when you feel like you need to, but do you ever end up missing them once they're gone?
Yeah, I do miss them. Some of them.
The bad ones as well as the good ones?
Well, sometimes, yeah, good villain is hard to replace.
Yeah.
But as I said in the book, all men must die. There is something that appeals to me about runes and I don't know, beauty that has been destroyed or something like that. I was reflecting, I own a movie theater in Santa Fe, New Mexico, where I live, much smaller one than this theater. And I walked in here and said, this is a pretty cool theater, too. I like old theaters, 30s movie palaces and so forth. We had a guy who, New York photographer, actually, his name is Matt Lambros, and he has a website called After the Final Curtain. He came to the Cocteau and did a slideshow for us and an art exhibition of his photographs. He specializes in traveling around the country photographing defunct theaters. Some of them movie palaces and others vaudeville theaters and things like that have been closed, be it for 5 years or 50 years, and they're still there. They're rotting, they're decaying. Some of them are far gone, some of them are almost look like they were just closed yesterday, but there's a strange beauty to all of those. So there is something beautiful about ruins. I mean, when I tour, when I go to Europe, we don't have many castles here in America, but when I go to Europe, I like to visit castles, but my preference is always the ruined castles, where I can clamber over the ruins and try to imagine the way it was, or at least the castles that were fortresses, rather than the ones that may be called a castle, but they're really like a palace from the Jacobean age, and they're full of antique furniture. And now that they're a 4-star hotel, those have their appeals. But give me a good ruin any day.